Hey, welcome back to That Ain't Meta. We back here again with Kuzbento and Bubba and Avocado Canyon and Ding Dongster. And today we're going to talk about a precious little gem of the Newgrounds community called Friday Night Funkin.
Bopeebo.
Funkin of the Friday night variety.
We're getting freaky on a Friday night.
Whoa! Whoa! Pause. Oh.
Well, I feel like I have the most hours in this game compared to everybody.
Oh yeah, I'm the Friday night Funkin veteran.
I mean, I have beat the game on hard and every song.
Also the first one to find it.
Yes, because
With
I am
YouTube
what?
recommendations.
Legendary. Because the taste I have, immaculate.
Sure, it wasn't just YouTube saying algorithm.
Exactly.
Master algorithm.
It knew I would like it. It was like, when I first saw it, I was like very confused. I was like, what is this?
You're like, ew.
I was
no
like,
nose. Ew.
Ew. But then I was like, huh? I was intrigued. I was
heard the
intrigued.
music.
I know. I was like, this kind of go hard for no reason. Like I can't understand what they're saying, but Bopeebo, you know,
It's just like interactive Vocaloid music, and that's my.
It's just
kinda take.
Animalese songs.
And it's Dance Dance Revolution with the...
Ooh it, ooh it, ooh
Yeah,
it,
Dance
ooh
Dance
it.
Revolution had a baby with Animal Crossing speaking and Vocaloids.
Yeah, and rap.
Yeah.
Pretty much. This is what happens when you get the power.
And Spooky Month.
I wonder if Ninja Muffin will see this video. I hope he does. I love that man. He's a developer.
And
Shout out to
Kawai,
Ninja Muffin.
Sprite. Good job on
Exactly.
the music,
Shout out to
bro. Or
everybody.
girl, I don't know. But good job.
Good job on the mom Sprite, bro.
Oh.
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 Excuse me.
It's fun.
It's spooky time.
The story of the game.
They made it for fun. They made it for a game jam.
Now you must beat your girlfriend's father in a
Yeah,
rap
it's literally just like it evolved from haha funny game where guy fights God for girlfriend to like whatever it is.
Now you have Monster Man.
Now you fight lemon demons, you fight spooky boyos, you fight Pico, you fight moms, you know, out here fighting moms.
Soon Hatsune Miku.
Exactly, honestly.
Who's apparently canonically boyfriend's sister.
Big sister,
And
yes.
it's like, alright,
Oh.
we take that.
Yeah, he left Krypton. He left Sega. He ran away.
Yeah.
He wanted to find his own voice.
The little boy that could, bro.
Yeah.
Hell
He said, "I'm running away." That's why
yeah.
he can't speak.
No, he said boop.
Because he's too young. He's too young to speak. That's why he goes. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep,
Bro,
boop.
he swallowed the whole computer.
He's just a hologram. Oh no!
Ah!
Their girlfriend's dating a virtual person.
Oh, no.
Oh
The
no!
lore's getting too
But
deep.
that's just the theory.
Game theory.
Is that legal?
No copyright claim.
Please, not Pat. Please, please don't.
The songs kind of go hard though.
They go very hard.
Which you will hopefully be listening to right now. The epic soundtrack.
What's your favorite song?
Mine is MILF. Just because it's like the song that had...
not a song.
Yes, it is.
MILF, bro.
Man, I love funkin'. by the
Exactly.
way.
Exactly.
Because it's the song I had the most trouble with at the beginning, and then I finally beat it, and I was like, I can do anything now.
Oh man, I truly love Funkin'.
Clearly now.
And now I just go...
I like Dad's song, bro.
Yeah, your dad.
Dad
Your
battle.
daddies. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to the daddies out there.
I like blasting, bro.
I like
You
blam. You
gotta
like getting blammed?
Blast
Blams, bro.
You like getting blammed?
I like
Whoa.
Slamming with the gap, bro.
I like
The blicky.
The spookies, bro.
Spooky I like how they're collabing.
Yeah, I like the collabs. I like the mods. I hope the modding community grows.
I have
Big and
Ant from
strong.
I
Persona
want
as my
to see
girlfriend.
Castle Crasher song.
I don't know.
That'd be kinda
that
cool.
song.
That would be cool.
Cause they are new.
I know so
growl.
far they confirmed that Cassette Girl and the Tank Dude is gonna get a
Hell
song.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
Cool.
Yeah, if they just keep putting more Newgrounds, like classic Newgrounds characters, that would be cool. Revive the Revive.
Can I get Duck Life? Can I get the duck from Duck Life?
It's the Smash of Newgrounds.
It's a Smash of Flash games.
That'd actually be kind of interesting because they could.
Can we get Fancy Pants?
You're right though. They could bring back all these classic Flash games after Flash dies. It'll be the
Yo,
revival.
the Flash reunion.
Exactly.
I mean, I feel like Friday Night Funkin' is already like revitalizing Newgrounds because it was high key kind of dying.
Except for the porn.
Yeah, but like it's bringing people who aren't there for that.
Actually, that Final Fantasy VII collab was pretty cool.
That was cool.
Because now these people who are like on their TikTok doing, what's this song from? Because it's popular on TikTok now.
Friday Night
anyways,
Funkin'?
yes.
Oh no!
Yes.
Well, I mean, that means it's gonna get big then.
Oh, baby.
So now there's like a bunch of people who are like, what is this?
I need to find.
It's like a freaking Pico song too, and it's so
Hell
weird. It doesn't like
yeah,
any
baby.
sense.
Which Pico song?
Pico.
Oh, the first one.
Yeah, go Pico. Yeah, go Pico.
You know why? You know why? It's because Pico's sipping all the wine.
But like the like trended tour doesn't even like.
And he be
It
on
didn't
her
even.
thigh, bro.
It's so stupid. Oh, like what's going
It's
on?
because Pico gets.
It got a Polygon article. Friday Night Funkin' got a Polygon article.
Hell yeah.
And then Ninja Muffin just like lolled at it because it was so derpy. Because it was just like, this is how this trending indie game revitalized Newgrounds through TikTok. And he was just like, what the heck? He was like, what the heck's
They
happening?
sure do love game journalism.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Beep, beep, boop, beep, beep,
I
boop, beep.
mean, I guess there's probably not that much to talk about it.
Because it's still up and
But
coming.
it's cool.
But
Go
the
check it out.
message is please go play it. And
Support
donate
it.
if you have any money to their itch.io campaign.
Because it's really fun.
if you're-
You know what? We'll link the itch.io.
And the Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Buy the OST. But I think it's free right now.
If you're
You
good
made
at
it free.
modding,
It's
Want some
it's just
stuff, bro.
what's it called?
Make it
We
fun.
like put offers on it.
Yeah, it's like pay your price. So, if you want to put some change, some spare change, so that
Exactly.
they can make the game that we all want, and then it'll be on Steam and we'll be happy.
Yeah.
So we can get physical versions, cause I'm gonna buy that physical version
Yeah, the deluxe version with the steelbook case. bro.
if it's a cassette.
Oh, that kind of be
Like
fire
cassette.
though.
Like the OST's on a cassette.
that'd be pretty cool.
Be awesome. I have a cassette player.
Here's my Friday Night Funkin' vinyl.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just the kid's face, and the other side is the dad.
Oh, that'd be scary.
LOL. I mean, if they got enough songs, they could have like 3 discs, and it's like everybody's face.
Boyfriend,
True.
girlfriend,
Yeah.
Lemon Demon.
Yeah, he's the
and
secret song.
eat your girl. Run.
Kill a kid, cut him up, put him in my secret meat box.
Exactly, girl. What you know about that? Baby?
My secret.
But that's actually a reference to like Lemon Demon because there is an artist called Lemon
Ah.
Demon. Yeah, it's like an indie rock guy. Shout out to all the people who know who that person is.
Interesting.
The deep lore. The
Yeah.
deep
Friday
Friday
Night
Night
Funkin'
Funkin' lore.
even
you know?
deeper.
Man, it sounded like the Joker, bro.
La, la, la,
Another underground dude.
huh? La,
Mm.
la, la. But I feel like yeah, go support Friday Night Funkin', please. Thank you.
Make it big. Make it big time.
Speaking of big money, being a nerd costs big money.
Yeah.
Like big money. I don't think people realize how big money it is.
I mean, point blank, just look at cons.
You got cons, you got if you're into anime and you're buying
Everything,
manga.
you know,
Yeah.
import.
I want to buy the Persona 5 anime that cost $500.
Mine just deluxe versions of games.
Yep,
You know,
yep.
you'll buy you'll be paying the price of a console for that game. It's like, oh,
Having to buy a console to play certain games,
yeah.
paying for DLC, microtransactions. If
You
you're
want-
into
yeah.
if you're into collectibles, you're buying figures,
Oh god. Yep.
vinyls sometimes,
Yep.
merchandise,
Yeah.
clothes.
But that's all like if you want to buy it.
Yeah, but like it's an expensive hobby being a nerd.
Because that's like if you want to have purely games, it's still pretty expensive. But if you buy other stuff, then obviously it's gonna be like even more expensive. Because not everybody buys like shirts.
That's true.
But memorabilia though.
Your average Joe's gonna be like, "That's a cool shirt. Bye."
I mean, I'd love to like if I had the disposable income, I'd be buying figures left and right, bro.
Here, let me show you this. Let me show you that. I'm gonna show Avocado the Deluxe Edition for 3 Houses. It was
Yeah.
$300.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, yes, do you want to buy the console again, but not get a console?
And get, like,
Here it is.
Get an art book, an art book, the OST, and a calendar.
Oh my god.
Look at
A
it.
calendar?
But it's pretty though.
Is a calendar worth another
Bro, it better be like a whole
$50?
Mayan stone calendar.
Yo, where's my Mayan calendar deluxe edition?
Fuck yeah.
It's just a steel cover.
I love
This
steel.
is lame.
I'll be
This
real.
is what, 300?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I
Hell
don't
no,
know.
not worth it. Not one bit.
I'll be real with you. I love steel books.
Still looks nice.
I don't like them on Switch. They're too small.
Well, that was the only way to get the Persona 5 Royale.
Switch
No,
games are
or
so
P5
small.
Scramble, or Strikers as it's called. Steelbook.
Oh yeah, and you get a coin.
Wow.
You
Cool.
get a coin, some pins of the houses, a micro SD, a steelbook case, and a calendar.
That's really boring.
I don't know, bro. Like, damn, I would have loved to get the deluxe edition for P5 Royale.
I would have rather gotten the $200 Dark Souls 3 edition.
But that game moody.
I would have
That's
gotten.
true.
I wanted to get the rehydrated deluxe edition.
Oh
it
god,
came
with the
It
SpongeBob
came
statue?
with like 3 statues. There's like 3 statues, like 6 keychains of the tikis, a steelbook
Oh, the
cover,
tiki keychains are kind of fire.
a steelbook cover, and like the game.
But see, look, this is prime example right here. We just had a mini discussion that led into a tangent of, wow, it'd be nice to have these things. There you go.
Please give us money.
No.
guys-
This is why, yeah, being in there
Yeah,
is
have a picture
expensive.
Do you guys remember when Devil May Cry 5 came out on the special
Oh,
edition?
hell yeah,
For
Dante's
the
jacket.
jackets
His
was
whole
like
asshole.
thousands of dollars.
That cosplayers could probably make cheaper.
Yeah.
But it's real leather,
I mean-
Kuzbento.
Go make some leather. go make a farm, kill some cows, make some leather.
All for a jacket.
Offer the jacket, exactly.
I think that the thing of just, nerd culture is that it's a supply and demand thing, and like
Yeah.
since it's not like, well, like we're not saying like the nerd community isn't large, but like they know that it's minor enough to where they can charge whatever they want.
It's not as big as, say, like the sports fan community.
I mean, another problem is that America gets one of the grossest, usually, collector's editions most of the time. Japan be getting like OSTs, headphones, hats.
That's an interesting thing.
shirts.
I wonder how big nerd culture is. Well, yeah, otakus are pretty like normal, right?
Yes.
Like being like a neat
I mean,
kind of like.
they're literally causing the population to go down. I think they're pretty popular.
So like I imagine like because like they have like a little economy based on nerd culture there, you know?
People are literally dating their DSs.
Can you blame them?
I mean, they're like waifu for life. I mean,
You know?
What if you break their DS? Does that mean
You
you
killed
you
their wife.
killed
Yeah,
their wife.
You'll be brought to court
Yeah.
for manslaughter.
Exactly. We're DS slaughter. What you mean? You know about
Oh,
that?
man.
Did Detroit Become Human not teach you anything?
Exactly.
God.
DS
Don't
is
discriminate
not
on
a cyborg.
DSs. Don't discriminate.
But yeah, it's just expensive and like especially just the hardware. Like let's say you want to stream. Oh man, like you're gonna be putting out a pretty penny if you like
For a
want to.
decent
Yeah.
PC capable of streaming.
Yeah, and
Or
that's
a
just
decent-
literally just to share your experience with other people, like with gaming. Like it's a lot of money.
And you won't get the return.
And then
for
you
a
also have
while.
to buy the games on your PC.
Yeah.
You have to buy the. That's not even talking about the peripherals like your microphone and your Stream Deck and stuff like that. That's just the computer.
This guy's selling it for 180. That's better. We take those.
I don't know. It's a lot.
Yeah, that's not even talking about cons. We've never been to cons, so that's something we're.
That's a lie, bro. We've been to one.
I've been to
That was
one.
barely a con.
I went to one of my friends. It was fun.
Transformers.
I wish we were allowed to see the side.
Oh.
Because there was like a whole section where there was just like, y'all know. There was body pills for display. That's how you know we were getting up in there. This was Megathon. There was some shenanigans afoot.
They
up
said
in there.
mega sus.
Those cosplay. Come on now. I saw Lady Tsunade cosplayer. I said, ma'am,
Woo!
you need to calm down. Calm down. Just
I mean,
calm down.
even just cosplaying, it takes a lot. Like buying the materials, creating your own stuff. If you want to create stuff from scratch, shit can cost you a lot of money.
Senkets. I'll be
Yeah.
a Kill la Kill cosplayer.
I don't know. Like
Just
yeah.
fear.
I know, like, people can argue that, like, no matter the hobby, if you want to go to a higher level of that hobby, then yes, you're gonna have to like spend a lot of money. But like, I feel like this is like pretty like low level nerd culture. It's not like a lot. Like, I just like, oh, I want to just have this figure of a character I like from the show I like or the game I like. Ah, $70? I see. Like,
See, but if you
You
live in
know?
Japan, it costs you $20. Cause there's so much.
If you buy a $20 figure over here, it's gonna have like a melted face and
Over there, it's just
googly
like
eyes or
well,
something.
no paint, bro.
Yeah.
over there, it's like Liboob. Liboob.
Those Opie mouse pads.
Just go to Harajuku, get
Burn
everything
them
for
all.
like $5. Cause it's so oversaturated there that like one anime character probably has like 25 statues.
That is true.
They're like, all right, have fun.
It is just interesting that like such a niche thing would be well, no, that makes sense.
Money.
Niche things are expensive because of supply and demand, like you mentioned.
It's probably just more expensive here since we live in the Americas.
That's true.
If we were to live in Japan, it wouldn't be hard.
Gamer, you like lights
They'd be like, you like
things,
games?
right?
Okay, here, buy everything you want for like $100. Okay, bye.
It's like pop figures. They're not really expensive per se, but because it's pop culture, you know.
That's another thing. Most like American-made like figures, like pop figures. I don't know if y'all like pop figures, go ahead, but they're just so boring to me.
I appreciate them.
I mean, if it's like for like a really like, if you find one for a character you didn't expect, that's cool, you know.
Yeah, but it's like, ugh. I'd rather just like have something else. Cause it's just like face. It's just like it's like the same thing but put over different people.
I mean, some of them look better than others.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we've seen some pretty bad ones.
I have a Kratos one that I really like.
I have a heartless one.
What's cool is just that you can be like, man, I want to put my Green Ranger next to my Kratos figure, next to my Mickey Mouse, like,
Yeah,
and
it's
they
Fortnite.
look the same. Like, oh god.
It's
Who do
Fortnite.
I have? I have Predator, Doctor Strange, Nathan Drake from Uncharted, and then was it Lord Caecilius?
Yeah. From the
All I have is
Doctor
Miku and
Yep.
a heartless. So I mean,
I've got
can't do much about
I've
that.
got Kratos and a bobblehead Jabba the Hutt.
I'm thinking Miku, Wee.
That's the song that they modded into Friday Night Funkin',
I
by the
know.
way.
I've played it before. But yeah, I didn't even get. I was gifted that Miku one. I didn't even ask for it. My friend gave it to me for my birthday.
I mean, hey, take what you can get. Pop figures are easy gifts.
They
Here
are.
you go. And I was like, thanks.
And like they're easy, but also kind of thoughtful. Cause like if you like know what they like, like specific series, you can be like, man, you know that,
Here's this Walking Dead pop figure.
Stop that right
Have
now.
I
fun.
love The Walking Dead.
How did you know?
I
You
didn't
get
say I
a
like
pop
The Walking
figure?
Dead.
I'll
I
take it.
like watching dead people walk.
A Gladiole's
Whoa.
body pillow. How did you know? Hey, you know, my next birthday you can gift it to me. I mean, I'd be okay with that.
I mean, ask your subscribers. Then.
Yeah, I'll start my own channel. It'll be Road to Gladiolus Body Pillow.
That's it.
Once you get
People
there,
find
close
you.
his
Yeah,
channel.
You're gonna start streaming. That's gonna be
No,
your little
Start
channel.
Start a GoFundMe and just say I want to gladiator.
Please help me, someone.
I'm desperate.
I'll just put it in the background of my stream once I get it. Thanks to you guys. Thank you so much. We reached our
I
milestone.
go to the Ronald McDonald house.
Ew!
Yeah, my final wish is to have a Gladio body pillow.
Yeah, in the ball pit
Ugh.
with asbestos.
Ugh.
No, thank you.
Thank you to all my hardworking fans, you know. They did it for the bar titties. They know the way. They know the way. They know the way.
Speaking of that.
Huh? Whoa.
Boobs!
But VTubers though.
Let's become VTubers.
That sounds like fun. Actually.
I mean, everyone's becoming one, so I mean.
I don't even know what the necessary technology is for that.
You have to make your own
Depends
rig,
which
and
one
you have
you
to make
are.
your own model. So you have to be proficient in 3D modeling or 2D hand drawing.
No, you get subscribers do it.
No, you get people like I don't know.
You hire
subscribers
you
and
hire
stuff do
you
it.
hire artists and animators to make your thing.
But like once it's done, it's done.
It's just after that you're just streaming pretty much. I mean, I'm not quite sure what you need to make the mouth and stuff move along with you.
Yeah, I don't know like how facial.
face cam.
Well, no, like how does facial expression change?
I'm
work?
pretty sure they have buttons for those to like control
Ah.
the avatar.
So it's like real
and
time. You have to
movements,
like.
Yeah,
I mean, there's also rigs that just like work with your facial expression.
that's true.
So when you're sad,
Sad.
they're gonna make the thing cry. It's like
Yeah.
Interesting.
it's just how it works. But like I don't know. It's just I guess it makes sense. You just combine weebs with streaming.
Unless you're something special and then you end up with code, you need code.
People are like,
Or Project Melody.
Yeah.
okay, but
Woo!
we stand her. She said get her coin. We love her.
She seems like a cool person, especially like I've seen like videos with her and Nux and like just like
Let's
talking
collab.
talking
Project
yeah,
Melody,
talking
please.
about hentai and stuff, and I'm like, this is kind of funny.
Please let's collab. Project Melody, I love you so much. Please, thank you.
I have no idea who you even
Wouldn't
know.
that be a way to boost subscriber count?
I love her so much. Queen.
She's cool.
Queen.
Yeah. Do you guys think it'll get more popular?
Yeah,
Yes.
It already has.
it's
Headass.
on the rise.
But
Like,
no. But like, how popular do you think?
Literally
Yeah.
every
I
main
think-
streamer is
I'm
becoming
not, no,
a
I'm
VTuber.
gonna be honest. I think that's what's becoming the mainstream of Japan's YouTube community.
And it's
I think,
happening
like-
in North America.
It's starting to happen in North America. I'm saying like I think it's already like just becoming the norm over there. Like if you're gonna do YouTube, you're probably just like like YouTube and VTubing like just coincides. Like that's what you're doing,
That's what's
which is very interesting. I mean, it makes sense in Japanese culture just because it's like oh yeah, you kind of like hide your identity.
Everyone's just
And
here for
base.
lulz.
Yeah.
And I honestly I think that's also like a safer route for females.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real.
Safer out for anybody on the internet in general. Just the anonymity is very nice to have.
Hi.
But you just become a phantom thief.
Exactly.
I think it's a cool idea too. It's just like and like I don't know. I might like some people might not agree with me on this, but I feel like it's almost healthier to form a relationship with a character and a fan base than a real person in a fan base, because instead of idolizing a real person, it's just like, oh, it's a cartoon.
But the problem with that is that that's still a real person underneath.
Yeah,
I think it creates a barrier, a healthy barrier, I think.
According
Between
to
the person-
statistics and science, they would disagree.
Yeah. Parasocial relationships still exist, whether it's pixels or flesh.
Well, yeah, but it's still you're able to like turn off the stream and then nobody knows who that person that's actually like you get to live your actual life outside of your stream.
Yeah, and I don't think it's unhealthy to have a persona per se.
Yeah.
Persona!
As long as you understand like that's not you.
Well, I feel like most people who stream have personas that they play up.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how you get
That's
people to
anybody
watch
on
you.
YouTube.
But I think that's like, it's almost like easier because you're like, oh, okay, so they're not even. I don't have to like. They're not even seeing me, so I can act like this, and they won't even see the real me. So it's like it's easier to create a separate entity. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I guess.
That's also they don't judge you as much because they're seeing a cute little animation.
I mean, you still have incels. I mean,
Yes.
or the banned word, you know? Oh, wish don't see this.
Yeah. You know, I just.
Yes. Yeah.
No!
Squirrels in my pants.
Yes, yes, Siam. Screws in my pants! Please switch, that's what we meant, we swear.
I said T, not P. Sint.
Ew, Flint?
Squirrels in my tea.
Yes.
Huh?
I wonder. Okay, like I wonder what you like. You guys think in like the comments.
Can I make my virtual? Can I make my V2 Candace?
Oh, wow.
I'm like a video game.
And then
model
someone
really
someone
bad.
makes theirs Jeremy. Oh my god.
Toxic relationship.
See,
Oh,
that's
obsession?
yeah. Here's that's where it can get a little hairy. Is when like you're like you start talking about like, oh yeah, I know this other VTuber, and then all of a sudden it's like.
But
People start creating worlds. and
people still
things.
people will ship real life people whether
See,
you
but
see
that's
it or
that's
not.
straight unhealthy. But I feel like this is
Less unhealthy. Still unhealthy, but less unhealthy.
People are just equally ugly on the internet. I think we can all agree with
Well,
that.
yeah, that doesn't change their ugliness. I'm gonna be real.
People be shipping everybody with everybody. If you put yourself on the internet, someone's gonna write a fan fiction about you.
But at least, see, but you avoid that with this barrier. This is what I'm saying. Because you can read it and you can be like, yeah, well, that's not really me. That's the character this on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I don't know.
I feel like
I familiar.
I'd be less uncomfortable knowing my like.
To me, that's
Yeah.
still you. So
I don't know. To me, it's not me though. Like I don't know. Like. Yeah, like I guess it depends on whether you view that barrier as a proper barrier or like, and if you really do associate yourself with your persona. Like I don't know. Like I wouldn't personally.
That's your mind and that's you, so I'm
Yeah.
doing as you.
That would be interesting to ever like get
The
the
words
chance to
you
interview
speak are your own words.
Yeah.
somebody who is a VTuber if they'd become
Willing.
with it, yeah.
Or if someone like an ex VTuber
Ex-VTuber.
that became like a real YouTuber.
That would be interesting.
What are you doing?
Well, we don't stop right now.
Yeah, back to going to like how it's healthy, especially for like females in gaming and streaming.
People are always gonna get shit on in Twitch, though.
Because like if you're a female streamer, nobody's going to really respect you unless you're hot, you're like a professional at the game, or you're really entertaining.
Well, let's talk about this. Let's talk about misogyny in gaming.
Well, yeah.
Because let's get into the realness. Because
Ooh,
to all our lovely female identifying viewers,
love you, man.
there is just
Not like that though.
Oh, pause! I love you like a homie.
Yeah.
Homie love.
there is just like so much wrong. Like you can't go into any Twitch stream with like a girl and then have them be like simp,
Yep.
hot. Please,
Oh, yeah,
please
yeah,
dance
that.
with me. Or it's like when people like blame these
Be
female
my
streamers for
girlfriend.
like guys simping for them, they can't control that.
Bro, that's them, bro.
Like if they get donated $100 and that guy, that's his whole entire life savings. They can't do anything.
Bro,
Like-
who was that person that like went bankrupt because they like gave Pokemon like
Yeah, like all their
bank
savings
account
because
or
they're
whatever?
simping.
Come on, man.
That's
You
on
gotta
them.
do
And
this.
people blame
The
her.
sad thing is
Granted,
that-
she's not a perfect human being and made many
Well,
not good
yes.
decisions. But
Bro, how you gonna stream Pornhub on Twitch?
yes, but also like even if Pokemon is very flawed and honestly she got caught out on her bullshit and she still will to this day. People really do be like coming for that lady.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's the same thing in music. Like you can argue that like musicianship, like you'd be like, oh, you know, this dude, like I love this jazz player, and he's like, oh, is it a dude or is it a girl? Like, and if it's a girl, people are uncomfortable with that idea.
Yep.
Or like a female saxophone player, you're like, oh, like,
Miss Lisa
oh, it's
Simpson.
like, oh wow, they're good, and it's like, well, yeah, that doesn't have anything like to do with their ability to play an instrument. Like it's very weird just being gender cast onto like certain things. Like a guy can't play the flute because it's quote unquote feminine, or or a female can't play trombone. It's just it's very that way with gaming too, where it's like, but like the problem with gaming is like it's like overall girls just can't play games
Because there's so
quote-unquote.
much incels.
Yeah.
Gaming is
Really.
filled with incels.
It's internet
Cough,
culture.
cough, smash community.
Internet culture.
There's so much
is
incels
gross.
that the incels who run Twitch had to ban the word incel. Like, I don't understand. That's how much incels there are in gaming. Like, I feel bad for any person who is queer or, like, not a guy. You're not straight, cis, or white. Because gaming is very much still, like, if you're not a straight white dude, you make no money.
Yeah, there's
Look at
still
all the
gatekeeping.
streamers. All the popular streamers, straight white dudes. Who make money
Pretty much.
off of other straight white dudes. I'm gonna be real
Yeah,
here.
little kids.
Obviously, there's it's the fact that you have to say minorities, but there's exceptions, I guess, would be the better word. But yeah, there are
Less so.
exceptions for a reason.
But especially in competitive games, there's like way toxic people. who will like flame you for being like a girl.
Oh yeah, being a girl. Oh yeah, being a competitive gamer girl. Oh no.
You're like, oh,
baby.
yeah.
There's
Like that
barely-
one girl in Overwatch where her accuracy was so good that
People thought she
everyone-
was cheating.
Yeah, they thought she was
The
cheating.
Zarya made from Russia. She is
And
out.
you're like, no, I'm
Just
I'm
good
Just
at
that
it.
good at the game.
And you're like, there's no way you can be that good. If you're
Or
a
all
girl.
like all the competitive transgender women in fighting games. The people are like, the only reason you're good at gaming is because you were a guy.
I'm like, huh?
I'm like,
That makes no
that is
sense.
so.
That literally makes
That
I
sense.
is
thought you were
so
gonna take it to like
messed up.
actual sports. I'm like, that's an actual like thing, but like
In
gaming, like that doesn't mean anything.
It's so.
Yeah, there's
Females
still-
and males do not have different finger dexterity. They do not have different reaction
There's
time.
still-
Like, what?
there's examples of females in fighting games. I know there was like one Smash player who
It was really good,
who-
but you know she got flamed.
who
because
like
she was
almost
That
beat
is about
MK
me.
Leo
Oh,
with
no,
Sonic.
not that is about
They were
me.
like, well, you're just winning because you're playing Sonic, and it's like, bro, she's beating
Super
like
Bowl
one of the
Kells?
best. I think so.
Yeah.
It's just the amount of gender gatekeeping is very.
Well, I mean, that came from Melee.
It's very
That
strange.
actually came from Melee.
Well, yeah.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
It came from Melee. People were so weird to girls in Melee. In the 2000s, oh, it was so weird.
They were. We know how weird they were.
That Melee documentary, oh, it was real weird. It was, they had one girl in that documentary, and that was, I was like, oh, that poor woman. That poor woman. They're like, you're into games and you're a girl?
Yeah,
Oh my
it's like, and if you are a gamer and or a girl gamer, then you're sexualized
Yep.
Yeah.
or flamed. It's never just, oh, you're cool, you play games. I like that you are good at games.
And then if you don't have a all pink setup, you're not a girl.
Yep.
It's so strange.
You have to, and like there's
You
like
need all
there-
your rainbow lights and shit.
there's like a certain image of like girls have to have like the headphones with like the cat ears on them and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
The
and
pink
it's like,
chairs.
The
Oh,
pink
no.
RX chair.
But listen, if you want to do that,
I mean, if
support
that's your
you.
choice, but it does suck that like some people feel pressured into doing that too.
Yeah. Or then they're like, you get like the girls who are like built different, you know? They're all down for that. And then guys are like, wow, you're so cool. You're like, what are the bros? You're just like, what are the
Yeah.
bros?
You're like so metal.
And it's
bro.
so weird. I'm like, ew, what is this?
They're just gaming, bro.
Just like women be women in like anything they want to be. Don't be like, you're so cool, you're a girl and you're like doing this. This is so epic. PogChamp. I'm like, ew, what is this? This is weird.
Did you say PogChamp? That's banned now.
That's why I don't be fucking with Twitch too much. Cause like honestly, there are very few Twitch streams that I feel like I'm.
Whenever I
comfortable
watch
in.
Twitch, you know what I do? First thing, close the
chat.
chat.
'Cause there's
and then
just
put it on full
the
screen.
incel mode just goes
Yeah,
ham.
the chat is
It's
really
cringe.
annoying.
It's
when it
gross.
comes
It's
to
real
it.
annoying.
crusty.
Everyone's, flaming each other. It's stupid. It's
I don't
hostile.
know. I think
Just a
that's the
fucking war
most.
zone.
That's probably like the worst. To me, I think that's the worst form of social media.
Twitch is terrible.
like Twitch chats because
The
like
racism in Twitch.
it's not even that, but it's
Oh,
like
it's
everything
funny, so
comes so
humor.
fast. Your brain just goes because the Twitch chat just moves so fast.
It's
It's
just
just
like,
like, so people are trying to sensationalize their
Yeah.
comments by doing something either like offensive or
trying
trying so hard to
funny.
be funny, and like it ruins chats. Like you're like, I just want to interact with my fan base,
Exactly.
but nope. We have to get haha funny emotes, haha haha.
Gotta
Like,
get them 8 mods. That's
Notice
just
so
me.
What if I spam the same emote like 5,000 times?
No, but there is like some serious race problems up
Oh,
in
yeah.
Twitch.
Twitch is.
There is like big racism.
Well, it's because
bro.
look, it's just like it's the problem with the internet, but like exponentially
Mm-hmm.
higher because it's like, man, there really is no barrier there, and things go by so fast, so you can say whatever. Like,
Twitch is just like a garbage platform. I really hear. Like, I'm so sad there hasn't been a competitor to Twitch because Twitch is just like so like they do the bare minimum. When it
I mean,
comes
we
to
did have a
anything.
competitor and they failed drastically.
Yes,
Mix.
but that's also because Mixer was kind of.
And it's kind of crappy because I do enjoy what streaming allows people to do. It allows them to do what they love and make money off of it.
Like, I enjoyed the streamers.
consistently.
The chat, I do
Yeah.
not enjoy stream chat.
was big ugly.
Like yeah, the chat and I guess like the community around the idea of Twitch is kind of garbage.
Yeah, that's why I don't watch any mainstream
And
streamers.
it's also it's also like when people who aren't gamers think of Twitch, they think of just like Fortnite, Ninja,
XQC.
and just like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
and just like oh, they're just people who prey off of like little kids, and it's like
Yeah.
All those people
You're
can be
not
mad big
wrong.
sus energy. I'm sorry. Most streamers give me mad because that's energy.
This is gonna be
The
a very.
mainstream ones, yeah.
Yeah.
They give me Ben Shapiro vibes.
And it's just like it feels like every other day they get exposed for something, and then their fan base just doesn't care.
This is gonna be a very poignant time capsule later to when we're doing it, and I wonder if like our opinions will change,
Yeah.
or if certain things will have changed. You know,
Yeah.
I wonder. You know, just it's interesting.
I just like I'm good, you know. Like I don't want to be Twitch friends with people. I'm good. I'll meet them in real life, and be like, you're cool. Let's do something.
I don't know if I've ever meet like a mod in real life.
I mean, TwitchCon.
Depends how close you are. If
Ah.
you're like years into it, sure. 1 year.
If
no.
you get to
You have
know
to be,
them
like, real
outside of
close.
the Twitch mod,
Or like
position-
Discord, like when people make Discord chats and you guys are like getting
Yeah.
close and whatnot.
I
Sure.
mean, we haven't
Yeah.
getting there because
If it happens naturally, it happens naturally. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like,
Yeah.
you know, you're gonna be my mod, and then you're gonna try and like be friendly, and then slide into the DMs and try to be friends. I'm like,
Nah.
Yeah,
no,
some-
this
some
isn't what
people
this is
do
for.
This is a
This
gradual process.
I need you to do a
Your
job.
Yeah.
Like this is professional first. You
If
know?
we get there, we get there.
But if we don't,
we're
then
not
no,
rushing
then
there.
that's fine. You know, like I guess that's the balance that you have to find as a content creator. Is
That's
it's
like the balance.
where
that
do you
most
draw your
streamers need
lines?
to find.
well, yeah, like where do you draw your lines with the relationships of your subscribers? You know,
'Cause
like
stuff gets too personal, and I'm like, this ain't it, y'all. This really ain't it.
yeah, like we're a community, but there are lines,
Yeah.
you know, that you can't cross. You know, that you have to remember.
I feel like fan bases just kind of work like that, though.
Yeah, they just go off the deep end, and like they kind of like blur the line.
It gets into idolization,
And that's
when
scary.
it gets like kind of.
I'll be real, like if again down the line when we actually have like more than 26 subscribers, and, like people are watching our videos. When you're watching this video right now, because you're going back and watching all of our early videos and being like, haha, wow, this was so bad. I hope I want you to know, please don't idolize any of us. Like,
Please don't.
it's uncomfortable. The idea is uncomfortable. I don't want that. Like, we're just people.
Yeah.
Like-
We want to entertain you, not influence you.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not an influencer. I'm sorry.
You can like, if you want to listen to things we have to say and like consider them, that's your choice. But that is not our main motif. Like, you know, I don't know.
Please don't. You know.
Like I said, yeah, we're just like you. Literally just
Oh.
living.
Oh.
Oh Lord.
You live in a world called Earth.
That brings
That
up
is
the.
it. We're humans. We pay tax.
We
Do
got
rent,
the limo
things.
out front.
We
Disgusting.
eat,
Ooh.
sleep, do boring things.
I mean, yes, we do boring things.
That brings up a question. How do you guys feel about not just streamers but content creators in general sharing like their personal lives for people,
I feel like it's
especially when they like bring in like their kids
Oh,
or be
no.
like, I'm having a
No,
baby,
no
and
family
stuff like
vloggers.
that.
We
No,
don't
no.
support no family
No.
vloggers.
I mean,
No.
let's be real. If we look at the track record,
It's
They're
that hasn't
very
been-
problematic.
it hasn't been great.
It's super exploitive because those children have lives.
Exactly. That's
And
my,
then they grow
yeah.
up, or they go to school and
Yeah, their
someone
friends are
that
gonna
knows
fucking
that
find
streamer
them.
knows that kid, and then they have to
That's
be like,
my-
"Who are you?" And
My
whatnot.
problem with it is I'm not docking people that like wanted to share their experiences and like aren't necessarily exploiting them, but just sharing like the life. But for me, I don't agree with it just because it's like they're not old enough to like know
Consent.
what it means.
Or consent.
What this like you're gonna like they're born like 10 years from now they're gonna look back and be like, oh wow, that's my whole life.
Why'd you let me?
My
on
whole
camera?
life is on the internet.
Yeah,
That's too much.
it's kind of crusty.
I wouldn't want that.
Me neither.
Like I wouldn't want thousands upon thousands of people peering in on my life.
I don't want
Knowing
anybody
my,
to know
knowing
how I
my
acted at the
name,
age of
knowing
5.
knowing when I learned how to walk, knowing when like I went to school, like that's
Where
just
you went to school?
okay. Not no. If you let that slip, then you're
That's
just
like
a bad
doxing.
parent.
Yeah, that's big doxing energy.
But
Don't dox your kid.
it's just it gets a little like especially man, vlogging is just so problematic because eventually when you frequent enough places locally and people can be like, I know where that is, and then say it in the comments. Now everyone knows what town you live in. Now it takes only a couple of times and they'll follow your route and then they'll it gets so problematic. Like
Vlogging has always made me uncomfortable. Because it's like, what if you're that one person in that video who didn't know that that person was recording and you did something stupid in the background and everybody's making fun of you?
Travel, okay. You go to a con, shoot a lot of B-roll.
I'll vlog like one video.
You
in
know?
your house, me
like,
vibing.
that's not bad.
Or
I think
food
that's...
vlog where you vlog.
Yeah, I think, like, just travel vlogging is, like, the extent
Yeah.
of, like, how deep...
It's
how-
literally like the only type of vlog. That and car vlogs, because car vlogs.
I mean, if you get to the point where you like have your own house and you want to film vlogs around.
Yeah, like, Gerard, like, the completionist, like, I think does it well enough. Like, the only time he's ever done that is when he went to a con and hosted a thing or went and visited a thing. Never at home. Never, like, never during his daily life. But it makes sense. I think that, like, that barrier needs to be there.
Yeah.
Like,
hardcore.
would you just talk about your personal life to every person on the street? Because technically that's what you're doing when you free roam and let people, it becomes public domain.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I just, it's scary.
Parasocial relationships.
Facts.
Yeah.
And it gets to a point where you feel like, I really know these people. Because you see them every day, you see the routine every day, you see the
And
things
also
every day,
people just
but then
overlap.
that they don't know you. So that creates a very unhealthy one-sided relationship that can lead to very messy misunderstandings and crossing boundaries and, like, you know, it's just don't cross that line before. that's my thing, you know.
I mean, I think this depends on the people. If you're like 20 and you want to live your life and go do it, no one's gonna stop you. It isn't stopping like half of the internet from doing it.
Well, yeah, well, that's something interesting because we're looking at a time period where this is still new.
Yeah.
These people haven't grown up yet, and they're doing this just because nobody else has done it, which is why they can do it and be popular with it. So we might see like 20, 30 years down the line where people are like, oh shit, I can't get jobs because of the stuff I put
Bro,
on
I
the
want boomer
internet."
vlogs. Give me some boomer vlogs.
Boomer
I
vlog.
want 80-year-olds YouTubers. That sounds epic.
Like that grandma who plays Skyrim.
Yeah.
It's kind of fire though.
Yeah. That sounds slapper. Bro, I want like 4 years from now us to watch all the same YouTubers but then be like 60 years old. That's hilarious to me.
Watch PewDiePie at like
Markiplier.
70.
He's like 7 years old out here playing games. That's so funny to me.
Still reviewing memes.
Yeah. Meme review.
This one's a class.
I don't understand. It's just gonna be like the letter G on like a white piece of paper. Oh shit!
That's so
That's where
funny.
humor's going. So
Yeah.
we could talk about that too.
Ew.
The evolution of humor.
VeggieTales?
We talk about the evolution of memes, but not necessarily.
The humor, like,
In the future.
and like what we're willing to laugh at now. Like,
Monkey?
yeah, I
Monkey.
mean
Just
that's
saying
a
monkey.
that's the prime example. It's like we have just trigger words that are just in our brain, like, will exude a laugh. And it's like, it's very strange how we've made certain connections. It's like randomness, controlled randomness is funny. If that makes
Where it's
sense.
just defined at like the outcome of something that being unexpected. That's why you laugh. When you open a can of peanut butter and a bunch of string flies out, it's funny
I
because
mean,
you
I
weren't
guess it
expecting
did stem
strings
from, yeah,
flying.
it kind of stems from that idea. It's, yeah.
That's just the definition of humor. Something being unexpected.
But like, yeah, like when it became like stonks.
I mean, when
Like-
you start laughing at like
Oh.
people saying the word Pop Tart, that's when your humor should be broken, bro. Like people
I
be
mean,
laughing at
they-
something
You
else.
just did though. Like that's the
Exactly.
thing.
But like I made a joke, so like yeah. But like people
Did
be
you?
like, yeah, you know, I'm just a funny person.
They
But
will.
anyway, but like, also humor is subjective, so like not everybody's is the same. But some people be laughing at the most random stuff. You know, I'm just like, who hurt you?
Yeah, you just look at memes like E, and like
Or-
that shit was funny, but like why? Like why? It's just a letter of the alphabet. Like I don't.
There's a video
very
of like
strange.
the video's like 2000s humor like in one video, and it's like the funniest thing ever because it's just like so stupid.
Yeah, there's also like retrospective humor, looking back and like, wow, that was so stupid, but it's so stupid that like it makes me laugh now.
Yeah, Irma Gerd.
Ugh,
Ugh,
One does not simply?
No, not that though. Not that though.
too far back.
I don't know. It's just
Like a
very
boss?
interesting.
Way too far back.
See, what if people don't know about that?
Well, just like you like laugh at low rendered versions of Pixar like movies and like it's like stupid stuff like that.
Are a toy.
It's just very strange how like our humor has changed to just. It's become very like diluted. I don't know like how to describe it, but like I'll just look at something and I'll be like, I won't even understand it and I'll just laugh and I'm like, all right, well, that makes sense. Maybe it's just also like a preconceived notion like, oh, a meme page posted this, like and like maybe your brain kind of prepares you to laugh. I mean, I'm no psychologist and I did not study the brain, so I wouldn't know.
Ah,
It's
that's
like-
funny.
yeah.
It says meme.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no.
Like maybe like you establish like neural links and like it's just like there's associations and it's like I'm already preconceived to laugh. So if it's like even like half funny, then I'm gonna laugh at it. I don't know. It's very
Well,
interesting.
shit.
Maybe you're onto something.
I mean, I'm dead inside, so it's hard to laugh sometimes. You know, that's just how it be.
That's
I'm just like
that's humor.
Relatable.
quirky.
Built different.
Let's talk about how our whole generation's kind of sad. You know, let's talk about
How our
that.
generation is literally built different.
We said depression.
Well, like that's the thing. Like we have a generational divide with you two as well too. So like it's like
I was there since the beginning.
it's very interesting. Like I don't think we're necessarily sadder. I think we are more aware of the sadness.
Yeah.
I don't think like humans have gotten more depressed. I don't know how you can measure past depression in a way anyways.
Well,
Exactly.
I mean,
You know?
one of the things is like I know that there's studies that show that our generation drinks less, so that's one of the main coping mechanisms.
So we
just
cope less,
gone.
therefore we are more aware. We-
It hits
cope in
me
different
quicker.
ways.
We're also like news gets to us very fast
Yeah.
because of social media, so we're just like, oh, this bad thing happened. Oh, this other bad thing happened. Oh, this other bad thing happened. Where before,
Mhm.
if you just had like a black and white TV, you're just watching the news, or even like a radio, you have to wait for that thing to get to the radio station and they have to talk about it. But by then, it's maybe
Yeah.
like a week or a couple of days
Mhm.
after the event actually happened.
I think we're just more aware of the injustices in society at a younger age. Therefore,
Yeah.
we're just kind of prepared.
I think we're also just more aware of how naturally depressing life can be.
Nihilism, baby.
But here's but let me make this very clear. There's a very big difference between clinical depression and just like baseline like I'm sad.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like you know and I think everyone is sad in some degree, but.
We cope with it in different
Yeah, we
ways.
cover it like, but I think I think the later the generations have come, like we've just become more aware of said sadness and just confront it more
Yeah, it's
and
like-
acknowledge it and acknowledge, okay, I'm sad, like, and don't push it away. I don't think this sad is just. I don't think it's new. I really don't think. I think it was present in past generations. They just confronted it differently.
Like those people who are like, millennials and Gen Zers, we're built different. I'm
like,
like,
no.
I mean, as much as the boomers be kind of ugly, they also went through a lot in their life.
Yeah.
It's not like nobody ever just had bad things
Mhm.
not happen to them.
Yeah.
And they coped by not acknowledging it. Therefore, it didn't exist.
Yeah.
But it really still exists.
It's
So,
like there weren't
yeah.
like multiple wars that happened in our life that we weren't around for.
That's what I'm saying. Like going through wartime is a lot. You know, like
that's something I hope that we don't have to
Exactly.
yeah, that's what Fire Emblem taught.
Those
War
people be like-
sucks.
When those
So
people be
much.
like, y'all never dealt with a war. Y'all never weren't there when there was war. I'm like, yeah, because I don't want to. I mean,
thankfully
hello.
you did that for us.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
But
I
I
don't
don't
wanna
want to
go
go
through
through
that.
that. Hello.
But yeah, I think we're just like, again, more aware of it. And like, but even then, we're also not perfect in that regard yet either. Like it took me 20 odd years to acknowledge my own personal form of depression. So it's like, you know, like we're still progressing on learning how to deal with it because I just feel like I don't know. In my eyes, it's a positive thing that it's become normalized. It's become normalized to just be sad, but to deal with it in a way, you know, like, because when you don't deal with it, I think it just perpetuates it, and then you're forever sad, coping. But instead, like, you learn how to coexist with it, and by coexisting with your sadness, you're able to appreciate the flip side of it. You're able to appreciate happiness more. I mean, like, you can argue that that's literally fucking Inside Out. Like that's literally what Inside Out was about. This is like toxic. It's like a psychological term. It's like toxic happiness or whatever.
Yeah, where you feel like you always have to be happy.
You always have to be happy. You force yourself to be happy. Therefore, you're never allowed to be sad, and you're never allowed to cope. And that leads to bad decision making. That leads to burnout. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're able to appreciate your happiness when you can acknowledge, I'm sad right now. Because if you're happy all the time, then what is happiness?
Yeah,
You know, like, that's the thing. Like, happiness is a comparison. It's like, I feel better than this instance. So, like, but without that, like, what are you left with? You know, like, you're not even living.
a ghost in the shell.
No, just be always angry and become Kratos.
Yeah, be the right guy from Inside Out. Period.
Even Kratos was happy.
I mean, he was
When
also
he killed people.
sad. He was
He
like
was also
super
very
sad. Man was ashy forever, and his ashes were of his family.
He could not get the lotion and rub it off, bro.
He was forever ashy.
Do you think Kratos gave Aphrodite the angry smash or the sad smash?
Both.
I think the angry smash.
I mean, he just killed Hercules, so I'll say yeah. angry
When
smash.
the only reason you live is because you smash
It's your
him.
victory!
She said,
I don't want to die, so here, come get it.
Kratos is a Chad, bro.
Yeah.
"Somebody come get her. She dancing like a stripper."
You didn't have to put any moves on her either. She just said,
I mean, she's the goddess of love. Why would she?
she said, I just gotta try it.
It's just, but yeah, like, I mean, it gets into very, like, like, not psychological, but, like, like, a lot of philosophical ideals, like, you know, pain teaches us how to be happy in a way. But, without one, you can't have the other, you know, like, so, like, it gets into some very deep topics.
Some people, pain is their happiness.
Well, yeah, like,
Whoa!
I mean, pain, like,
That's
again,
a
like,
character.
yeah, from Naruto.
That's masochism.
You want the almighty push.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Uh-huh. Huh?
You know?
What, the Detroit Smash? What? What?
I don't know. Like, I think it's nice that these new generations are becoming aware of it, and I think like like a byproduct of it will be a larger amount of acknowledged happiness too that can come from it. You know?
genuine happiness.
Yes, genuine happiness, not forced happiness.
Yes, I have a relationship.
No, I
No,
have
I
a
don't.
relationship.
Exactly.
Exactly.
No, I don't have a relationship.
Yeah.
Car says.
Ew.
We really said gaming to
Emotion.
philosophy, to emotion and philosophy.
Oh my god, you know what our next topic should be?
Bananas.
We should talk about how we should talk about how mythology of like future lore or religion in general kind of deals with the human psyche and the way we deal with things.
True.
It's very fun. to me.
And how like you can look back at like mythology and like tales and be like, wow, they talked about social issues.
Pineapple on
We
pizza?
talked about social issues then, and then we didn't do anything, and then like later cultures did the same thing.
Or even like religion that's still practiced today. I mean, whether it's true or not. I mean, I'm not coming for anybody's religion, but you can still dive into like how it relates to the human psyche.
I would like to talk about soul in the next episode too.
Soul was fire.
Soul.
I watched Soul. That was great.
Yep.
I didn't finish it. To be fair, it was a bootleg copy, and it was lagging very badly and buffering all the
CA,
time.
CA.
Well, you know, we could finish it after this then.
Wow.
But yeah, I think that's all we have to say today. But yeah, next time we'll be coming up with some different topics. yeah, you never know what we'll bring. We may promise one thing and never deliver it. So
Hey, we did tie it to our last episode though a little bit, so we keep track, kind of.
Kind of. Yeah.
but yeah,
Like, comment, subscribe, check out Bug Snacks.
exactly.
Please. Please. Please.
This will be it. The snack and bugs. But yep, signing off.
Bye.